To Bean and Johnny. Got your video there a minute ago up on the internet. Basically, you're mentioning money there and vans and what have you. The van outside the door is a scrap van. Bean, you've a 10 scrap Chambers vans, a company van you're driving. They're 2 scrap vans, so I don't know what you're on about money for. Johnny, you're on about money. You know 6 Audi the other day, man. Never heard more talk in my life about the car. Right, Johnny, you mentioned money again. I said, you're definitely not paid to talk about money. The cockroach was paying for your apartment, for your rent, the pen for your insurance, and he bought you a car, so we forget about the money from there. Talk is cheap and ye are cheap. So basically get back to the police station. You're saying I was in behind the police station. I was in the police station. They searched me for nights that you're screaming at the police saying I was got. You're on about charges. So I don't have no major charges. Had a few nice charges that got took out of my waist when I was going to stab you being to death on one ye along the lane when I was got that day. In the van that day when Johnny came out, Bean, you were arguing with us. Johnny came down and jumped on the police with me that day. Johnny got arrested with me that day, and he's meant to be your friend, he's meant to be Johnny Purcell. When Johnny got into the back of the police van, me and Johnny was arrested in the back of the police van, Johnny said to me, that Bean fella needs it, that Bean fella needs it. And Bean, you can go back and ask any one of your cousins, because they were there that day listening. Another thing, Johnny, jump around. Shaky Stevens, I call you. You're jumping around there at your legs, man. You can't stand still. You must be really intimidated by me. Johnny, I only had one fight, but I'm on the feet. Can you say the same? You're a waster. You're a skinny, junkie, fool. You're all smoking a smack down there. Another thing you're on about, let's have it dirty. Boys, you're sick, man. Beam, what you're capable of. Where's Shovelman, man? I wouldn't even tell you the scrap gun you have up there, but I'd help you put it together one day because you didn't even know how to use the scrap yoke. And you're about squealing on scrap yokes. I've no business to squeal, I've no charges to drop. Every time I meet a policeman, this is what I get a black eye. That's how much I hate the scumbags. Right, another thing, Johnny. Purcell, one of Beans obviously, he's Purcell. You were selling these Samsung phones when they came out, these mock phones anyways. The uncle of Bean was hauling your money. Johnny, you told us when you get the uncle back from England, you're going to cut him to death. Over macing you have a few thousand, which is true. We did mace you have a few thousand, right? Probably 300, I don't know, but you told us is a couple of thousand. You told us you're going to cut him to death and you get him back. So that's another weird one. Another thing was, Johnny, they rang you, told you to meet you at the Bewley's Hotel and go and collect the car beside the Hilton Hotel, which was a robbed car. The second you got into the robbed car, the police surrounded you. Johnny, they only men knew about the robbed car. Kids, right? Another thing, the same police that arrested you, being ran behind them police yesterday at the police station. I tell you, you're very slow putting two and two together. Another thing being, the day I got arrested with them knives, you were wrong calling me names. The policeman turned around in front of every country fella from Darndale and they were all there listening. Every one of them. All the favours I did for you, Bean, and the roars of you. You wasn't long shutting your mouth walking on. Another thing, rats, Bean, you were pulled in along the lane. Country fellas there again. Travellers there again. You're pulled in along the lane. You're pulled in the black Focus that everyone knows you're all in. A boot full of rob fags. Get back to you there, the video paused and what happened with it anyways. But just to get back to you there, I was on about the car there, the Focus. You got caught, fags was took out on the lane, all robbed fags obviously. Probably out one of them Nightline vans anyways. The police shook your hands, throwing you back in the fags. Everyone saw that, you were the talk of Killock. Right, another thing, you're on about dirty wars. How can we give you dirty war if you won't stop hiding them behind the floodlight in the gate of your camp? Martin, you and your daddy's new names are called Martin Flood and Patrick Flood. You won't get out behind the floodlight. Another thing, you're on about fist fights. How can we fist fight you? You probably have the wob showing you fair play. That's how much a rat you actually are. It'll be us, it'll be the fellas getting arrested.
Looking for a fight at the back of the police station.
Looking for a fight at the back of the police station. There's a place to have a fist fight at the back of the police station, boys. Are they trying to get us jail? Am I going through with her today with these fellas, boys? But anyways, we'll get back to you here now anyways. This is the last video I'm making. I don't need to make no more videos. I said what I've just said. Bean, you go for nothing sauce, you get your brain damage before. Johnny, I'm putting a video up of you now in the next few minutes in the Tough Man competition last year where you were knocked out with left hook by a small little skinny dish fella. So that's the end of that. When we see each other, we see each other. It's a long, lonely road. That's the end of it.
Where's the medic? Let the medic in, yeah? Here's the medic in now then. This, I don't know who that is. No, that's Shifty Boy. Casey. And that's Doherty, yeah, I think, yeah. Davey, Shifty Boy, Casey! Right, Davey, do it. Oh. Right. Yeah, well done. Put together Davey, Casey, yeah?